So I'm doing this little series in regards to working through some 12th house transits and some of the things that could be brought up for you. One of the things that I mentioned in my very first video was deception. So we all know Neptune, the 12th house, can rule deception, illusions, but it can also rule healing. It can rule being able to truly have one foot in hell and one foot in heaven. So one of the biggest things that has been brought up for me, and it's kind of a trigger again, is everywhere that I had gone and laid my grid in 2021 and 2022, major events have taken place in those locations. And in 2024, everywhere that I'd laid my grid here in the Appalachians was underwater when Helene hit the mountains. Now keep in mind, we had had a ton of rain for a good week, maybe 10 days prior to the hurricane actually coming through and staying in this area to cause all the horrific flooding. But when I started putting together that every single place I had placed my grid was a location that was underwater, I started questioning, where did that guidance come from? Was I deceived into doing something that maybe didn't come from the light? Then I started really going down a huge rabbit hole of resentment and not wanting to do this work and not wanting to be in this work, because my thing was, I am not going to do any harm. I'm only here for the light. I'm only here to be in the light. And I took it personal. I took it as if I had been personally deceived into doing something that I shouldn't have done. And that seed was planted by someone that I thought was a great friend. And I had to work through that as well. You know, the comment needed to be made. I needed to shine a light on that darkness, specifically about what was said to me in regards to that. But I had to sit with, okay, was I deceived? Was I not deceived? Did that guidance come from my divine angels, my ancestors? Did that guidance come from possibly fallen angels? So I got more. Stay tuned.